Hello friends, welcome back to the video series in Oracle SQL programming. In the last video, already we have discussed what is the DDL statement, that means the data definition language statement in SQL. Before we start with the DDL commands, more precisely, before we create a table, we have to know about the data types. A table is a database object that holds user data, and data type is particularly need to store particular type of data in any record. Data types comes in several forms and sizes, allowing the programmer to create tables suited to the scope of the project. The decisions made in choosing proper data types greatly influence the performance of a database. Oracle is capable of many of the data types that even the novice programmer has probably already been exposed to. Some of the more commonly used data types include: the first one is CHAR, in parenthesis the size. This data type is used to store character strings values of fixed length. The size in parenthesis determines the number of characters the cell can hold. The maximum size that this data type CHAR can hold is 255 characters. As the syntax, name, that is the name of the column, and the data type is CHAR, and in parenthesis or bracket we have written 60. That means the size has been defined as 60. If the data held in the variable name is only 20 characters in length, then the entry will be padded with 40 characters worth of spaces. That means the total 60 spaces are used. These spaces will be removed when the value is retrieved though. We can use the binary keyword with it. The binary attribute means that column values are sorted and compared in case sensitive fashion. Next one data type is VARCHAR, in parenthesis size, or the VARCHAR2 in parenthesis size. This data type is used to store variable length alphanumeric data. It is more flexible form of the CHAR data type. The maximum size it can hold up to 4000 characters. One difference between this data type and the CHAR data type is using VARCHAR. The inserted data will not be padded with spaces. It also represents data of type string, yet stores this data in variable length format. VARCHAR is usually a wiser choice than CHAR due to its variable length format characteristic. But the data type CHAR is much faster than VARCHAR, sometimes up to 50%. Next one data type is called the date. This data type is used to represent date and time. The standard format is DD dash month MON in 3 character dash YY for the year, such as 19 February 01 for 2001. To enter dates other than the standard format, we have to use the appropriate function. DateTime stores date in 24-hour format. By default, the time in date field is 12:00:00 AM if no time portion is specified. The default date for a date field is the first day of the current month. Now the valid dates range from January 1, 4712 BC to December 31, 4712 AD. Next one data type is the number in parenthesis t, s. This data type is used to store numbers. The numbers may be fixed or floating point. The numbers of any magnitude may be stored up to 38 digits of precision. Valid values are 0 and positive and negative numbers with magnitude, that is 0e minus 130 to 9.9 dash e1 to 5 in scientific notation. Numbers are expressed in two ways. First, with the numbers or digits 0 to 9 with positive or negative sign and a decimal point. Second, in scientific notation, example 1.85E3 for the number 1850. That P in parenthesis stands for the precision, that is the total number of digits, and the S stands for the total number of places right to the decimal point. Example 10,4 means we have total 10 digits, that is the P, and 4 means the total number of digits after point. As here 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, total 10 digits, that stands for the P, and after decimal point 6, 7, 8, 9, the 4 digits, that means S. Next one data type is the long. This data type is used to store variable length character strings containing up to 2 GB. Long data can be used to store arrays of binary data in ASCII format only. One long value can be defined per table. That means in every table, if we want to assign any long data type for field, only one field can be assigned with the long data type. Raw or long raw. This data type can be used to store binary data such as digitized picture or images. Data loaded into columns of these data types are stored without any further conversion. Values stored in columns having long raw data type cannot be indexed. Now there are some more data types available for the Oracle SQL. There are some more data types which are self-defined by their names, such as decimal P, S or dec P, S for the decimal number system. Double precision, float, int, integer, real, small int, numeric, like timestamp, row ID, boolean, and there are much more. In the next video, we would proceed with some hand-on experience or the practical with the DDL comments on SQL.